Good morning, Student Television Network. I'm Eliza Peters.
And I'm Izzy Schamberger, and coming up on today's show, we take a look at one brand new shop here in downtown Geneva.
Plus a classic Geneva restaurant with a brand new twist. So stay tuned because GTV News starts right now. Welcome back, STN. Izzy, it's a beautiful fall day here in downtown Geneva.
It sure is, and as you can see, the changing colors are marking the transition between summer and fall.
That's right, and with the fall chill in the air, it is October, and that means that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we here at GTV are wearing our pink to show our support of those courageous people fighting their battles.
And unfortunately, most of us know somebody who has been affected by this cancer, so we would just like to wish anyone out there fighting it to stay strong in their journey.
And now we're going to toss it over to GTV reporter Carly Rasmussen, who is downtown at one local hotspot, which recently made some renovations to their classic taste.
From James Street to 3rd Street. This Geneva trademark got the change of scenery they've always hoped for.
How many today? Nash has been in business, I believe, 12 years. They originally opened over on James Street, and then we moved over here, renovated this building. It took about 6 months to renovate, and we reopened officially in January of 2018.
It just feels like a new start. It's something that we needed, and we got a lot of good responses to our move. We couldn't be happier with it.
But the address isn't the only change this restaurant has undergone.
It's a really great menu now, and I enjoy it. I've always liked the menu at Nash, but just tweaking it to get it to where we want it to be, and we're in the process of doing that. We tried some new things. They didn't take so well, but now we're back to the old things.
And just like their fresh squeezed orange juice,
Hey, Sam!
Nash serves you up a fresh start to your day.
It gives me a different perspective on the day because I am up earlier, and being helpful with people, fun to do. So thank you so much.
I mean, if you look into science, they say always eat breakfast. It starts up your day, and it's great for you. So why not come to Nash?
I think if you can wake up early, that's always a good way to start your day. And then if you want to come have breakfast here, we have really good food options. It's just a good way to get your day started, get your head straight for the rest of the day ahead.
And although they switched locations, the relationship amongst the owners and staff have remained the same.
The reason why I took a second job was because I lost my husband. So this has been a lifesaver for me because it's almost like a second family. They give you encouragement and help and, support you when, you're not feeling the best.
But for every transformation, there are always some things that will never change.
People are really friendly and nice. And Geneva is a fun town to work in anyway. Everyone's always really happy, and it's a good time.
We have regulars that have followed us from the other place to here.
I just say hello. I want to see you forever.
And we've gotten new people, and then they become regulars.
Okay, so you taste the whipped cream, right?
So the customers have made it like a family too.
How are you doing?
For Student Television Network, I'm Carly Rasmussen.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Carly. Eliza, we should definitely head over to Nash soon.
For sure, I was getting hungry watching that, and now my mouth is watering.
And speaking of good eats, my favorite part of fall is definitely drinking warm apple cider on those cool mornings.
Well, for me, it's getting a little bit more competitive and carving the best pumpkin on my street.
Well, from cider to pumpkins, there's one spot here in Geneva that offers all the fall favorites.
That's right, and GTV reporter Celia Owen has the story.
As seasons change, one local farm is staying true to their roots.
Winnie Acres is a family-run farm. It started with their parents, and now the children help out at markets and at the farm stand.
We're seasonal farms, so we start in April in our greenhouses and grow all of our veggies, hanging baskets, different flower arrangements.
Windy Acres is creating a unique place for families to have some fall fun.
We wanted somewhere to go that was still being outside and, let the kids run around, and this was the place we came up with.
From apples to freshly picked pumpkins, this 35-year-old farm is keeping up with this season of change.
Our neighbors moved and wanted their land to still be in the farming aspect. We were able to purchase that, and we will begin demoing this November and then planting in the springtime.
In 2020, opening our new apple orchard, I'm really excited for the change it's going to bring to the farm. The whole family is getting ready and making sure everyone's aware of the apple orchard coming in. It's a new beginning. It's going to drive in a lot of more customers for the fall season. A lot of people are really excited to come in the next couple years.
We're always looking for something close in Apple. I mean, we love apples, so we go home. I grew up a couple hours south of here, and we go there to get apples a lot. But it would be nice to have somewhere closer that has other things to do, and the apples are good and well priced.
Well, you gotta go faster. This farm is picking its way to have a happy fall. For the Student Television Network, I'm Celia Owen.
Thanks, Celia. Eliza, I'm going to add stopping at Windy Acres to my fall bucket list.
Me too, and maybe if we're lucky, she'll bring us back some apple cider to have in studio.
I hope so. And aside from drinking apple cider, I think my favorite part of the fall is curling up next to the fire with a good book.
Yeah, and everything being so digital nowadays, it's really nice to go into the physical bookstore and pick out a book.
And speaking of bookstores, GTV reporter Andrew Wilkie got to stop by the grand opening of a new one today, and the most interesting story there might not be one you can find on the shelves. Check it out.
For Chuck and Roxanne Osborne, their new bookstore cares just as much for the books as they do for their customers.
Take home and remember your visit. We wanted to create an area that was for our community and surrounding communities. So we wanted to make sure that the space was warm and inviting, that people felt comfortable coming and going, even if they just came for a cup of coffee. So we wanted to bring the element of community to our bookstore. People can come and spend time, browse, make new friends, hang out with current friends, and just have some place that they can gather and find the books that they like.
We want it to be about community and about a place for people to gather, and they can sit and read if they want to, if they want to have meetings, if they want to just meet friends for coffee. Just a warm, inviting place for community.
It's not just the chapters that inspired the Osbornes, it's their furry friend.
Harvey was our beloved Bernese mountain dog. We had him for almost 10 years.
And one day the vet said, well, she said, I don't think it's his hips and knees, I think he's got this tumor in his ankles, and he called it osteosarcoma.
And unfortunately, we lost him last fall. He ended up getting bone cancer.
For Chuck and Roxanne, Harvey's Tales isn't just a shop, it's also a place to turn the page from a trying time in their life.
So we decided to continue with the naming of the store after him as a tribute to him because he meant so much to us.
What are you doing? Wow.
Harvey was just so sweet. He gathered, went to everybody and loved everybody. So he was a good dog.
Harvey's legacy will not be forgotten.
He was a big part of our lives, and we're hoping that Harvey's Tales is a big part of our lives also.
For Student Television Network, I am Andrew Wilkie.
Good girl.
Thanks, Andrew. It was really cool to see how a shop full of stories offers one of its very own.
And speaking of stories, it looks like Andrew's is our last story of the day, but before we leave you, here's 3 to know before you go.
Make sure to head over to Notch and check out their new location.
Be sure to go to Harvey's Tales and support them at their grand opening.
And wear pink throughout October to show your support to those battling breast cancer.
Well, STN, it looks like that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Eliza Peters.
And I'm Izzy Schamberger. Have a great day, STN. Eliza, you want to go to Notch?
Sure.
Training your dog is no easy task. Luckily, there's one local business that can do it for you.
Wolf Beach is a training and grooming facility. We offer basic, advanced CGC and agility in the training facility, and then we offer grooming on our end for all dogs.
I'm a grooming manager, so I make sure that all the grooming dogs go out looking very spiffy.
And to the pups, Wolf Beach means so much more than meets the eye.
I work here because I love the animals, and I love the company. I love the people I work for.
My favorite part is meeting new dogs. I meet a new dog every day.
And Wolf Beach has some tricks that keep the customers barking for more.
Honestly, I feel that what keeps customers coming back is the loyalty we have in this company, the great customer service, and all the people that love coming here.
You know the old saying, you can't teach old dogs new tricks? You can always teach an old dog new tricks, and I believe Wolf Beach can do that.
From training to touch-ups, Wolf Beach does it all. For Student Television Network, I'm Cassidy Keenahan.